Hi, Paul Hefty here, Triangle O Football System. I want to talk about our next series in No-Back 911. We're going to do a quick three-step pass game from the gun, both in the pocket and a sprint out. All right, our No-Back 911 process, we're just going to use our core system, but obviously from no-backs. We can still be really fast and simple, hence the name 911. Versus no-backs, defense again is going to do three different things. Typically, they'll check to their base defense, and since we have some type of 3x2 set, they'll usually use their 3x1 coverage. Then go the other way then, though, and bring 6 against your 5 offensive linemen, bring an extra person. Obviously, then they're in cover 0, so you're getting some man defenses, man coverages. Then usually the D-line, if you're using a lot of no-backs and it's on tape, then they're going to do stunts and twists. That's a good sound way to defend quarterback RPOs. Again, the question, can you do this from with a dual threat quarterback or a drop back quarterback? And yes, the dual threat, obviously you get some core RPOs with it, but with the drop back, we simply bring that B receiver who can be the B back in sin motion, bringing him back in the backfield, and then we're right back to our normal one back sets. All right, with our no back pass protection, we're going to use our half slide pass pro as our foundation, but then we'll do what's called a triangle read with the play side tackle, where he will check the Mike, the DN to the Mike to the Sam. You can see then our 5-man pro is just a solo pro, we call it. So the trigger words are Lolo to the left, Robo to the right. Again, the play side tackle to the call side does the triangle read. We can still do a 6-man pro and use our normal half slide protection, where the H-back then just replaces the back, checking the Mike to the Sam. And that's laser to the left, razor to the right. Again, here it's diagrammed up for you. To the upper left-hand side is against a 4-3 base defense. You can see this is a low call to the left. Then the left tackle is going to kick step and get some depth. Is going to block that first threat to the quarterback in the pocket, being the DN, the Sam, or the Mike. On the right, then you get an odd look. Same rule. Now it's a Robo to the right, and now our right tackle is going to kick step and drop, reading DN to Sam to Mike. Again, our pocket passes here, what we're going to do is keep it really simple by using our 4 verts from our core concepts. What we've got is the Giants are all go out of what would be a normal 2x2. We'll do it in a 3x2 set with no backs. Phillies just gets us a promise or a switch on the backside, again from our 2x2, 3x2 set look. And then last is Cubs is our choice. Again, we'll always run this out of our 5 set so that we get 3x2 with the back set away. Gives us great spacing. Big teaching point here. Another way we keep this really simple. The B receiver, which can be the B back, for all these 4 verts concepts, is going to run what's called a hot crosser read, where he's simply going to take 2 read steps and then just replace the Mike backer. If the Mike blitzes or fills, we'll just replace it with a crossing route. If the Mike backer drops, then we're going to go ahead and sit it down. Again, this is the teaching phase. We'll use is drill 25, or you can do the pass skelly, just like we do with our normal pass offense. Again, keeping it simple, but hopefully creating some explosive plays. Here's a diagram of the drill. So again, we've got 2 quarterbacks going with 5 receivers. You can see quarterback 1 is going to have to throw to that sideline hover go route, or check down then doing the hot crosser read with the B-back. Quarterback 2 then has the first phase of the 4 verts read, looking inside out on the backside safety to the Z going on the hover go. While that's going on then, you can take your O-line and just work your solo pass pro, specifically that triangle read for those tackles. All right, our first 4 verts is our core 2x2 Giants play that we run out of one back. You can run this out of 6s or 4s, meaning the back can go away or towards the call when there are no backs here. Again, real simple. Our Z and our X on the outside are going to run these hover goes, meaning they're going to skip on the 4th step. For timing, kind of get a double move, but stay outside the numbers. The A runs the bender read always. Again, middle box is filled, just go right up staying outside the hash. If it's open, then he'll bend inside to it. The H then has to run his seam go, staying up the hash for spacing. The B then now, this is why we can run it out of either side, is going to run that hot crosser read, just replacing the mic. If the mic fills and blitzes, then run the crosser and replace them right now. If the mic drops, like a Tampa 2, then he's going to go ahead and sit it down there in the middle, right over the quarterback both times for a simple hot read. Quarterback with this read progression then has to see the mic for the hot, but then always is looking at the backside safety, the goat. So we're going to go ahead and see the hot mic to the A and the H up the middle seams, with his out always going to the boundary side, which is typically the X, the dog. And again, that's why we run the hover go, so that we're not outrunning that quarterback's arm. Next one then, number 2 in the 4 verts teaching progression is fillies. Again, you can run this out of 6s or 4s, but again, it's our same 2x2 set out of one back. All we do here is the X and the H on the back side are going to do a switch concept. So the X is now going to take 2 steps vertical and then go skinny, going over to the hash, and the H is going to run a wheel behind him up outside the numbers. Again, quarterback is still going to read the mic hot and then go right to the goat. Same progression as our normal 4 verts, but this is great versus man, where you get some switching action. All right, the third play in the 4 verts series is our Cubs Lolo. With this one, we like to do it where the back is away from the call and the H is towards the call, so we get our same 3x1 look we would out of one back. Again, the A is going to run the bender read. The H now runs its same 3/1, getting to the seam. Now the Z is going to do a thin route, jet in, running a speed in at about 5 yards. The B still does his hot crosser read, replacing the mic with a crosser or a sit. And then the X gets the choice route. We call this a cog route, where if the cornerback is inside and off, we'll run a comeback. If the defender is inside and up, we'll run a go route. And then if the defender is outside and up, now we'll go ahead and run the glance route, skinny post. Quarterback, real simple here, still reads the mic hot. It's got the B back with the hot crosser. To the goat backside, again to the 2 in the middle. If he feels he's got access and a good matchup one-on-one, he can go right to the X, and again has got the cog read of the 3 choice routes going there. Great one with a matchup with your X against a corner one-on-one. When we go to our sprint passes, we're going to use our same spikes and smokies we use out of our one back sets. We'll show you it's a sprint snag and a sprint comeback. First one is 5-man protection. Again, we're going to run this out of our 6s, where we've got the B towards the call as the 3 receiver side. What'll happen is we'll do our same spikes with the Z running the quick corner, the A running the snag route or shadow, and then the B running the hot arrow. Again, just read the corner, high-low, with the shadow route inside. The backside receivers run hot overs as we're sprinting out here with the quarterback to the right. We can go to a 6-man protection, and then this is the one time we can run out of a 4x1 set. This is our 7s right formation. Now we just go spikes and make a razor call. Since the H is over, now we get that 6 blocker. It's a great way to get maximum protection and still get your sprint snag. Last one then is Smokey's Ray. Again, this is out of our 6s formation. We'll get 6-man protection, but now the A and the Z are going to simply run what's called a cobber read, meaning the Z and the A are going to both read the corner. If the corner is off, the Z will run a comeback, a quick comeback, and then the A, once he sees the Z start to make his move on his comeback, he will run a comeback a little deeper. The reason we do this as a quarterback's progression is he's reading the corner also all the way. And if we can get the comeback all day, we're just going to take that to the Z all day. If for some reason a Sam would slide underneath all the way out there, then we would hit the A behind it with the double comeback. But again, since we're looking first to the Z, second to the A, we want that A to go a little deeper and after the Z cuts. So the timing is the same as the quarterback's eyes and read. If the corner is up, the Z still does the comeback, but now the A can go ahead and replace him, and we get a real simple smash concept here going over top. So again, the quarterback still reads the corner, the cat. He comes up. Now he knows that the A is going to replace behind him with a corner route. Real simple sprint action. Great again. Get max 6-man pro, but it's great in the red zone. Once again, this is your review. Take time to go through the protections, concepts, rules, and again, great opportunity for people to ask some questions. Thanks.